This is Keith Sports News, KSN. Hey, folks. That's right. I'm back again with another episode of KSN. Back-to-back days, which is very unusual. The other episode, yesterday's episode, was me talking about, my thoughts on the ending of the Winter Olympics. And there was just so much to talk about that I had to split these two big topics into two episodes. So the main thing I'm going to be talking about is the World Baseball Classic, me previewing that. All right, you hear this music? Yeah, this is the old MLB International theme. Yeah, I somehow found this and I kept it. Oh, great, I'm yawning. Am I tired? Yeah, I'm kind of tired, but oh well. I'm going to get through this, folks. So let's get right into the news. Yeah, not Killer Keemstar news. So, Five Tayer, I know you're listening to this, and so if the others that are listening to this besides Five Tayer, which not many of you are, but if you are, then that's awesome. Him and I, we chat a lot about sports. And he sent me a couple days ago. He said to me that that Bob Costas was going to be calling a game on Tuesday night. It's part of a throwback edition special broadcast. And, well, guess what, Five Tayer? I decided to watch quite a bit of that only because of Bob Costas. So I guess I finally watched an NBA game. Yeah, because it's on Peacock. Yeah, I didn't get spoiled. You know why? Because I don't follow the NBA. That's how you not get spoiled. Yeah. So, yeah, it was the San Antonio Spurs against the Philadelphia 76ers in Philly. And it was so cool. The broadcast was really cool. They used the old scorebug, old graphics. It was part of a throwback edition. They call it Throwback Tuesday. Don't you mean Throwback Thursday? Because that's what people say, Throwback Thursday. Anyways. But, yeah, I enjoyed it. Unfortunately, the game was a blowout. I guess the 76ers are that bad of a team. Weren't they good a couple years ago? Anyways, I was also watching the closing ceremony of the Winter Olympics. That's right. I decided to watch the closing ceremony. I finally decided to watch that along with that NBA on NBC throwback broadcast. Yeah, I had them both side by side. Because, I have separate TVs, so I can do that. And, yeah. NBC. Yeah, both NBC broadcasts. It's awesome. And, I don't know, maybe I'll watch more NBA on NBC because of Mike Tirico. yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, why am I yawning? I don't know. Well, I know why, because I'm tired, but oh well, I'll try to get through this episode. Hopefully, this won't be 5 hours. Can you imagine if this was 5 hours? Huh, that'd be crazy. That's longer than the Paul Feinbaum show. Paul Feinbaum show's 4 hours, except he has commercials like every 10 minutes. And his is live. Mine is not. This podcast isn't live. There's no breaks. I have the pause button. I can pause it if I want to. So, yeah. Actually, I have to pause it right now. I have to do my laundry. Be right back. So, yeah, watched some of that NBA Throwback Tuesday and the closing ceremony. So, thanks, Five Terror, for letting me know about that, because I did not know about this. You know why? Because I'm not an NBA fan like you. So, I hope other leagues can do this. I hope other leagues can do a throwback broadcast. So if any others do, Five Terror, I guess let me know, because I think you get your sports news on Twitter, right? Or X, whatever you call it. The black social media background. Well, I have dark mode on, so yeah. Anyways, yeah, I just wanted to say that part first. And yeah. All right. So, here we go. I try not to spend too much time, because I don't really have all the time, all right? But I still want to keep my word and keep doing this episode. All right, here we go. So we got some sad news before I get to the World Baseball Classic. Got some sad news. And let me type it on here if I can. Okay. So, I got notifications on two people that passed away. And here they are. R.I.P. to Bruce Froemming and Lou Holtz. Yeah. I got ESPN notifications. So, I've heard of these names before. We'll start with Bruce Froemming. He passed away on February 25th. So, yeah, it was a little over a week ago. I know I'm late to talk about this, but I wanted to mention him. For those of you that don't know who he is or who he was a long-time Major League Baseball umpire, and he was the third. He umpired. He's number 3 on the list of the most umpired games ever, which is amazing. He was an umpire from 1971 to 2007. Holy crap, 36 years. From Milwaukee, Wisconsin. He passed away at the age of 36. Hey, if I didn't get that ESPN notification, I would not have known about this. It's because I've been taking a break from sports podcasts, but I'm gonna slowly get back into listening, mainly for the World Baseball Classic. All right. Um. So yeah, Bruce Froemming. He was before my time because I didn't start watching sports until like 2012. But I like to read about, the past players and officials and announcers. That's what I like to do sometimes. And Bruce Froemming. Here's how I found out about this man to begin with, because I watched, I believe this was in 2020, the COVID year, because there was no season. Well, there was a season, but the season was delayed for like 3 months, right? So I was watching old MLB games, and I watched some of the 2007 MLB All-Star game. And you know how they mentioned the umpires? And they mentioned that Bruce Froemming was the home plate umpire, so I looked him up. Yeah, that's what I like to do. I like to look up these people. And, yeah. It's amazing how someone can, have a long career like that for baseball umpiring. So, excuse me. Excuse me. Okay, I'm on Wikipedia. It says, early in the 2007 season, Froemming tied Bill Clem for the most seasons umpired. Okay. Previously, on August 16th, 2006, Froemming umpired his 5,000th game between the Detroit Tigers and the Boston Red Sox at Fenway Park, making him the second umpire to reach that milestone. Clem retired after 5,374 games. So Bill Clem was from the very, very old days of baseball. Yeah. We just say the Babe Ruth era, basically. All right, the black and white era. So, yeah. And then it says Froemming stands third on all time of list games umpired, having been passed when Joe West officiated his 5,164th Major League game on August 14, 2019. Yeah, we all know Joe West, Country Joe. Bruce Froemming, he worked his final regular season game at the age of 68. 2 days after his 68th birthday on September 30th, 2007, manning the third base position as the Milwaukee Brewers host the San Diego Padres in his native Milwaukee. Yeah, because he's from there. Because Froemming was then over the age of 65, he became eligible for election to the Baseball Hall of Fame in 2010 instead of having to wait the customary 5 years. Oh, that's very cool. And then they're showing a picture of him with Alex Rodriguez. That's cool. A-Rod. So, yeah. And I noticed that when I was watching that old MLB All-Star game, it's like he looked like a kind of a fat umpire behind home plate, There's some pretty fat officials, but I just want to say rest in peace to the man, and I'm sure these baseball podcasts that I listen to, they'll talk about it. I haven't listened to any of them yet because I've been taking a break, but definitely next week. Oh, by the way, I haven't even listened to my favorite sports podcasts talking about the end of the Olympics when USA won the gold medal in men's and women's hockey. I know, because I didn't want to get spoiled at the time, but now, whenever I get a chance, I can do that. I'll be late, though, but oh well, better late than never. Yeah. So, R.I.P. to Bruce Froemming. And yesterday I got a notification that Lou Holtz also passed away. Lou Holtz was a college football coach for quite a bit of seasons. Well known for when he was with Arkansas and Notre Dame, and then after that he became a TV analyst. Then he went to here's his career here. Oh wow, he was actually the New York Jets head coach in 1976. Then went to Arkansas from 1977 to 1983. Then in Minnesota to 1984 to 85. And then Notre Dame from 1986 to 96. And then he was with CBS for a couple of seasons before he returned to coaching. He went to South Carolina from 1999 to 2004. And then from 2005 to 2015, he was an analyst, TV analyst on ESPN. And I remember Lou's final few years when he was with ESPN. He was with Mark May and Reese Davis. Reese Davis, who is the host of College Game Day. Back then, he was the host of College Football Final, the late night TV show. Back then, Chris Fowler was the host of College Game Day. So they're obviously, I'm sure they're going to be talking about this man. And Lou has a son named Skip Holtz. And I was reading about him. Skip is no longer the Birmingham Stallions head coach. Wow. And yes, I'll talk more about the UFL, the upcoming UFL season later this month here. But yeah, back to Lou Holtz. I remember his final few years when he was with ESPN. Man, those were the good old days for me. He had kind of a weird voice. It was sort of hard to understand what he was saying, But he was actually at the last year's national championship game between Notre Dame and Ohio State, and they showed him. He was in the stands. So, sorry, I didn't mean to hit the mic. So he passed away at the age of 89. Yeah, I'm sure some of my favorite sports podcasts are also going to be mentioning the great Lou Holtz. So yeah, just want to say rest in peace to Bruce Froemming and Lou Holtz, because I got the notifications. Without the notifications, I would not have known. I would not have known about this news, so just wanted to say this first here. Now let's preview the World Baseball Classic. This is very exciting. There was actually a game last night. Yeah, pretty much after I got done watching both the closing ceremony and the that NBA Throwback Tuesday special broadcast, the first World Baseball Classic game came on. Yeah, I watched some of that. I watched almost all of it. I was entertained. I liked the broadcast. It was on FS1, but it wasn't the Fox announcers. Yeah. It was like this in 2023. Steven Nelson was the play-by-play. I'm not really a fan of his, but I like him doing this more than when he was doing the LA Dodgers radio games, because when he was doing those, he sounded like Joe Davis 2.0. You heard me say that before. But him doing the World Baseball Classic, I like him more on that than the LA Dodgers radio. That's just me. But yeah. I wonder who the other announcers are going to be. Maybe what's that announcer's name? Dave Fleming. He might be coming back. I heard that Buck Martinez is retired as an announcer. Maybe Matt Vasgersian can come back. I've always liked him. We'll see. So yeah, the World Baseball Classic has officially begun. There was a game last night. It was between Australia and Chinese Taipei. Oh my gosh, the crowd was so loud. It's like what? There's a loud ass crowd and Team Japan isn't even in it. Isn't it like in the game? Because they were in Tokyo Dome. Tokyo Dome is cool. That's a cool dome to watch some games. Yeah. That's always one of the venues for the World Baseball Classic. All right. Thankfully, these games are on YouTube TV, so I have them recorded. And yeah. So, yeah, it was just one game late last night because, it's in Tokyo. It started at 9 p.m. Central. So over there, it was like, what, noon or 1 p.m. there in the afternoon. So, yeah. This is part of Pool C here. And if you don't know which team won, go ahead and watch the highlights because I'm about to say which team won. Australia won 3-0. It was a pretty fast game because, not many hits. Yeah, I heard that they're not doing the challenging balls and strikes system. I do like that. This is great for like the older fans. So that's cool. But there are challenges. You can challenge if the runner is safe or out. I do like that kind of challenge. All right. And then there was a game earlier today, but by the time as I speak, that game hasn't started yet. But whenever I release this, you'll know which team won. Czechia against Korea, South Korea. 4 a.m. Central, because that would be, 7 p.m. in Tokyo. That's their prime time game. Then another game in Tokyo between Australia and Czechia. And, yeah. So I got the ESPN app, as it's really cool to have that. So, got to preview that. World Baseball Classic. Big news here. Let's see. Just can't believe it. The last one was 3 years ago in 2023. That was a really good one. It came down to USA and Japan. That might happen again. I'll give you my predictions. Let's see. Aaron Judge is Team USA's captain. That's awesome. The biggest player. Number 99. I heard about that news. I'm scrolling down these old news. This was from 325 days ago, where Aaron Judge is going to lead Team USA at the WBC as their captain. And then about a month later, Pittsburgh Pirates pitcher Paul Skeens announced that he would be pitching for Team USA, so that's cool. Yeah. Oh, yeah, and the Seattle Mariners, Cal Raleigh, who hit, the most home runs last year as a catcher, which is unbelievable. He's part of Team USA. Dusty Baker, who, recently retired a couple years ago. He's going to manage Team Nicaragua. That's awesome. Good old Dusty with a toothpick in his mouth like he's Scott Hall or Razor Ramon. No, yeah. USA will have the two-time Cy Young winner, Skubal. Fantastic pitcher. Bryce Harper's also in it. Yeah, I heard that their roster is amazing. I'll look fully deep into their roster in just a bit here. And then, oh, wow. I did not know about this news. Thankfully, I'm looking at this. This is from Jeff Passan on January 31st of this year at 3:20 p.m. Central. Says Shohei Ohtani will not pitch in the World Baseball Classic. Oh, that's a shame. According to Dodgers manager Dave Roberts, Ohtani still will DH for Samurai Japan, the defending champions and winner of the 3 events. And yeah, okay. But wasn't he wasn't pitching in 2024 because he had that Tommy John surgery. And then he didn't pitch for quite some time during the 2025 season, but he was still hitting. While, when he wasn't pitching for a while, he was still hitting. I know, right? Crazy. And then February the 11th, Jeff Passan wrote, Arizona Diamondback star outfielder Corbin Carroll broke the hamate bone in his right hand and is undergoing surgery today. Sources tell ESPN he will miss the World Baseball Classic and his ability to play. Opening day is now in question. Well, that was from February the 11th. That was almost a month ago. So yeah, I was actually listening to SiriusXM's MLB Network Radio where they were interviewing Team USA's roster. So got to hear the manager, who is Mark DeRosa. Paul Goldschmidt, Bryce Harper, well-known players. They have an amazing roster. And Clayton Kershaw, who is no longer with the LA Dodgers and retired, right? He decided to be a part of Team USA's World Baseball Classic for the first time. Clayton Kershaw. I know, right? Isn't that crazy? So they had some exhibition games of the international teams who were playing against, the MLB teams from spring training. So they had Team USA play against the Colorado Rockies. I didn't watch any of that, but those were basically warm-up games, so that way they'll be ready for the World Baseball Classic. All right. So we're going to dive into more details on this because first of all, I love the World Baseball Classic just like the Olympics. It's basically their Olympics or their World Cup. A lot of times, baseball's not in the Summer Olympics. It will be in the next one because it's in Los Angeles, but it wasn't in the last one, Paris, So that's cool. This might be the biggest World Baseball Classic yet, which is great. A lot of people are going to watch this, and I think a lot of people are going to enjoy it. I just hope no one gets hurt, because remember what happened in 2023. What's his name? Edwin Diaz, the Puerto Rican pitcher, got hurt after celebrating with his teammates. And he was out for the freaking season. I mean, how on earth does that happen? And then people went crazy. They were saying, "Oh, they should never ever have the World Baseball Classic ever again." It's like all because of this injury. So after this, I hope no one gets hurt. Is Edwin Diaz going to be in the 2026 World Baseball Classic? I'm going to find that out because there's a way to look at the rosters, all right? But do you guys think it's better if they should have this after the World Series? I think so. I don't know. I mean, they can have it after the World Series. I don't know, maybe not after last year's World Series because that was probably one of the greatest World Series of all time. Okay. But anyways, nonetheless, World Baseball Classic's underway. The countries that are hosting it, Japan, Puerto Rico, and the United States. The cities, Tokyo, Japan, San Juan, Puerto Rico, Miami, Florida, and Houston, Texas. From March 5 to 17. Yeah, it's pretty quick. It's like the Olympics. It doesn't last very long. But it's awesome. 20 teams are in it. All right. I'm on the Wikipedia article. It says the quarterfinals will be split between Miami and Houston. The semifinals and final will be played in Miami. So the semifinals and finals were played in Miami in 2023, and it's going to happen again in 2026. You know what? Honestly, to me, this is my opinion. I think Japan should host the semis and the finals. That would be awesome. Yeah, I know. It's on the opposite side of the world. I get it. But can you imagine the Tokyo crowd? Especially if Japan's in it. Oh, they should do that. I mean, I get it. It's the semis and the finals have always been in the USA. I understand why. Okay. But just imagine if it was in Tokyo, Because Japan is obviously one of the best teams. All right. Okay, then it says the top two teams from the Americas, alongside Olympics, hosts United States, will qualify for the 2028 Olympic baseball tournament to be held in Los Angeles. Wait, so you're telling me that... Well, no. The first thing I'm like, wait, are the major league players are going to be in the Summer Olympics? I hope so. I mean, that would be awesome. I don't think I don't think it's officially. We don't know that yet. Still another 2 years to decide. Japan is the defending champion. Okay. That game between Japan and USA was amazing. They have the full game on YouTube, and oh my gosh, it has a lot of views. That is awesome. All right. So, let's see. Here we go. All right, here are the pools and the venues. Pool A. All right. Excuse me. I'm trying to look here. Okay, so Pool A is in San Juan, Puerto Rico. Pool B in quarterfinals, Houston, United States. Pool C is in Tokyo, Japan. And then Pool D, quarterfinals, semis, and championship in Miami. All right, so Pool A, Puerto Rico, the host, Cuba, Canada, Panama, and Colombia. Yes, so there's 4 pools with 5 teams each, so that means there are 20 teams total. Pool B in Houston, United States, the host, Mexico, Italy, Great Britain, and Brazil. All right. That is interesting that Brazil's in it, because I don't think they've ever been in this before. Great Britain was in it the last one. I remember Great Britain was in it 2023. Pool C in Tokyo, Japan, Australia. They're number 1 because they already won a game. And, of course, Japan's the host, South Korea, Czechia, and Chinese Taipei. And Pool D in Miami, Florida, Venezuela, Dominican Republic, Netherlands, Israel, and Nicaragua. All right. Okay, it's going to be interesting. I wonder how they determine the pools. How do they determine the pools? Because we're not getting Puerto Rico against Dominican Republic, in the same pool. Pool A sounds like a very interesting one. You got Puerto Rico and Cuba. When those 2 teams play each other, that's a must-watch game. Canada, there's some well-known Canadians. And Panama and Colombia. I'm going to look at their rosters here. And of course, Pool B with the United States and Mexico. A lot of Mexicans live in Houston. Wait until USA plays against Mexico. That's also a must-watch game. We'll see how Team Brazil does. And of course, Pool C with Japan. Wait until Japan plays South Korea. Because that's always a must-watch game. And then Pool D, wait until Venezuela plays Dominican Republic. Yeah, they got some pretty wild fans. We'll see how Nicaragua does. Dusty Baker, remember, he's the manager of that team. All right. So here's the knockout stage. Top 2 teams from each pool will advance to the single elimination bracket. Houston will host 2 quarterfinal games between the top 2 teams in Pool A and top 2 teams in Pool B, while the other 2 quarterfinals between the top 2 teams in Pool C and the top 2 teams in Pool D, and the rest of the tournament will take place in Miami. If the United States makes the knockout stage, their game will be played on March 13, regardless of whether they finish first or second in Pool B. If Japan makes the knockout stage, their game will be played on March 14. It makes sense because they have to fly. Regardless of whether they finish in first or second in Pool C, the quarterfinal winners will then be reseeded for the semifinals. Oh, reseeded? Interesting. So yeah, it's kind of like the Olympics. It's kind of like the World Cup. And the finals will be on St. Paddy's Day, March 17th. And then you got the broadcasts. And I have these international channels. I have ESPN Australia. I have Sportsnet for Canada. Oh, I wonder if Dan Schulman will call games. Maybe. I don't know. Oh, actually, no, I don't think he is because he's also a college basketball announcer. Right now, it's college basketball. They're approaching March Madness, so never mind. All right. All right. So this is very exciting. Oh, controversies and storylines on Wikipedia. Uh, I'm not going to read all this. Here's one. Baseball's dream team. Baseball's quotations dream team and Tarek Skubal decision. The success of the 2017 and 2023 tournaments resulted in more MLB players interested in playing for their national teams. Yeah, of course. That's awesome that they can play. For the 2026 tournament, the United States have significantly better players, especially pitchers, than previous editions. Yes, that's what I heard, that they have a fantastic roster. Some have compared the 2026 United States team to the Avengers superheroes or the 1992 United States men's Olympic basketball team known as the Dream Team. I've heard about that as well. In February, it was announced that Tarek Skubal had decided to pitch only a single game before returning to spring training with the Detroit Tigers. A few hours later, that game was revealed to be a group pool stage against Great Britain. The decision was met with controversy, with fans calling Tarek a quitter and wondering if it wasn't a better option to pick another pitcher in his place. Tarek blamed the calendar, saying, if this tournament were in the middle of the season, like if was Olympic hockey, I had no problem with playing those games. Yeah, because, hockey, the NHL, they had to pause their season. There's other ones under controversies and storylines. Netflix executive deal with Japan. I'm not going to read that. I don't really care about that one. Insurance rule debate and Puerto Rico roster issues. What? I don't know anything about that either. America's qualification for the 2028 Summer Olympics. On February 9, 2026, the WBSC announced the top two teams from the Americas. Alongside the automatically qualified hosts, the United States will qualify for the 2028 Olympic baseball tournament. See, if MLB players can be in that Olympics, that means they have to pause their season, just like what the NHL did. I mean, if they can pause their season, MLB can also pause their season, right? Huh? Maybe not. I don't know. We're going to find out in 2 years. All right, so let's look at the rosters here. I'm not going to look at all the rosters, but the ones that I'm interested in looking at. All right, let's do Puerto Rico, because there's a lot of Puerto Rican teams. Yadier Molina is their manager, longtime St. Louis Cardinals catcher. That's awesome. I remember him when he was a catcher. And you don't want to mess with Yadi. I'll just say that. He's one hell of a catcher, one of the best ever. Yeah, I remember he was playing for Team Puerto Rico in 2013 and 2017. All right, let me see. Current roster. Here we go. I'm just going to name the players that I'm familiar with. I'm not going to name all of them because that'll take forever. Pitchers, Edwin Diaz, the player who got hurt, celebrating 2023. It's unbelievable. Still thinking about that. Now he's with the LA Dodgers. What the heck? I know. So he's in it again. That's cool. Just don't get hurt, Edwin, please. Because if you do, people will go crazy. Oh, catcher's Martin Maldonado. Is he still with the Houston Astros? Oh, no, he's not. He left he was with the Astros from 2019 to 2023. Okay, I had a feeling he's no longer on there. Oh, he's 39. He's actually getting up there. His last MLB appearance, July 30, 2025 for the San Diego Padres. But he's in this. All right. He's one of those catchers with the hockey style mask, just like Yadier Molina. Infielders Nolan Arenado. I heard of him. Luis Vasquez. Okay. Outfielders. There's so many players. It's hard to remember them all. I'm not really familiar with the outfielders. But Yadier Molina's their manager. Puerto Rico's usually a pretty good team. I see Cuba. Cuba. I say Cuba. Cuba. Current squad. Pitchers. You know who I miss as a Cuban player? Yasiel Puig. Yasiel Puig. Oh, he was a fun player to watch for the LA Dodgers. I miss that guy. I wonder what's he up to. I also remember Yoenis Cespedes. Is he on this? I don't think so. I think he's kind of an old player now. He won a home run derby. Oh, he's in this. Yoenis Cespedes. He's in it. Yeah, he's 40. Because he's no longer with the MLB. Yoenis Cespedes. I remember him. That's awesome. See, I like this. I like watching these athletes represent their country. Their manager is Armando Johnson. Let's look at Canada. Gotta look at Team Canada because I like to watch the Canadian Sports Center. Current roster. I remember I was watching MLB Tonight and I think they showed the roster, I don't think Freddie Freeman's in this. Or Freddie Freeman's American and Canadian. Pitchers. Let's see. I am not familiar with any of these pitchers for Team Canada. As well as the catchers. Josh Naylor, I've heard of him. You know who else is Canadian? Vladimir Guerrero Jr., but he's on Team Dominican Republic, as he should be. Because he was born in Toronto. Or no, he was born in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. Yeah, because when you're born in a country, you're automatically a citizen for that country. Tyler O'Neill, the outfielder. I think I've heard of him before. The manager is Ernie Witt. Okay. I'm not familiar with a lot of these Canadian players. I don't really know any Panama players or Colombia players. Pool B. Well, we're going to look at USA's roster last. We'll look at their roster last. Let's look at Mexico. Is Randy Arozarena in this? Because he was with Mexico in 2023. I hope he's in this one. He's also entertaining. Let's see. Hey, Mexico. A lot of Mexicans. They live in Houston. They like baseball, too. I'm not really familiar with these Mexican pitchers. Oh, catcher's Alejandro Kirk. Alejandro. That's a Lady Gaga song. I know. because I grew up listening to Lady Gaga, if you're wondering. Alejandro Kirk. I didn't know he's Mexican. He's with the Toronto Blue Jays. Catcher. I remember him. Infielder. Do I know any of these players from the infield? Luis Urias. I think I remember him. Outfielders. Aha! Randy Arozarena. He's back. Is he still with the Seattle Mariners? Yes, he is. Okay. Another Alejandro Ozuna. Manager is Benji Gill? Or is it Benji Gill? I don't know. All right, cool. Couple players. Italy. Is Mike Piazza their manager? No, it's Francisco Cervelli. Okay, I guess. Wait. Here's a section under Mike Piazza. Mike Piazza, the former MLB player and National Baseball Hall of Fame inductee, was named the manager of the national team in 2019. He replaced Gilberto Giraldi, who resigned when Italy failed to qualify for the 2020 Tokyo Olympics. Piazza, a member of the National Baseball Hall of Fame, had previously played for Italy at the 2006 Classic and served as the team's hitting coach at the 2009 and 2013 WBCs. As part of this contract, he exercises control over all the National Federation's youth development system. His debut as Italy's manager for the 2021 World Baseball Classic, but was delayed due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Okay. Then it says on January 24, 2025, Piazza was replaced as manager of the senior national team. Okay. So he's no longer their manager. Let's look at Italy's current roster, if we can. Oh, here we go. No, this was 2017. Wait, what? Huh. For some reason, Wikipedia doesn't have their full roster. Oh, well. There's probably not many well-known Italian players anyways. Pool C, Australia. I was watching their team. I don't know if I know any Aussie players. But, let me just say this. The Australia's uniforms, they look like the Athletics. Used to be the Oakland Athletics. Now they're just known as the Athletics. Yeah, because they wear green, white. Their cap is green with an A on it. It looks like the Oakland Athletics uniforms. I don't know why that's their colors for Australia. Okay, then. They should play the Athletics. We'll see which team can win. They wear the exact same uniforms. Let's see. I don't know. I don't think I know any of these players here. Manager is Dave Nilsson. I remember him from 2023. Oh, he played for the Milwaukee Brewers from 1992 to 99. Okay, that's cool. Let's see. Might as well look at Japan's roster. So it's Shohei Ohtani. He's in it, but he's not pitching. Right? What about Yamamoto for the LA Dodgers? Yep, he's in it. That's cool. Yoshinobu Yamamoto. He's like the main reason why the LA Dodgers won the World Series last year. The MVP, right? He was the World Series MVP. Oh my gosh. See, this is so cool. Wait until when Team Japan plays in the Tokyo Dome, the crowd's gonna be, enjoying it really good. Let's see. All right, Pool D, Venezuela. Unfortunately, Jose Altuve's not in it. I heard that him and Carlos Correa, who is Puerto Rican, they can't be in it because of some type of insurance issues. Let's see if I know any other Venezuelan players. Pitchers. Luis Garcia. I think I remember him. His name is familiar. Wow. Oh, Salvador Perez is still playing. Long time catcher for the Kansas City Royals. He's Venezuelan. It says that Jose Altuve's in it, but I don't think he can play. Unless if he can somehow, but he's, the biggest little guy in the game. Ronald Acuna Jr. from the Atlanta Braves, the outfielder. He's Venezuelan. Okay. Nicaragua, Dusty Baker's manager. Or Dusty Baker's team. I don't know. I don't know any of these players. That's okay. All right. And we're going to finally take a look at Team USA's roster. Here we go. Mark DeRosa, the manager again. Pitchers. I'm only going to name the ones that I'm familiar with. Yep, Clayton Kershaw. He's finally making his Team USA debut. And that's how he's going to end his career. Paul Skeens, Tarek Skubal. That's two of the best pitchers in the league. Catchers, Cal Raleigh, Will Smith. Infielders, Alex Bregman, Ernie Clement, Paul Goldschmidt, Bryce Harper, Gunnar Henderson, Bryce Turang, Bobby Witt Jr. Wow, that's a lot of well-known infielders. Outfielders, Roman Anthony, Byron Buxton. Byron Buxton's a player that gets hurt so many times. Please don't get hurt again. Pete Crow Armstrong, and of course the captain, Aaron Judge. Designated hitters, Kyle Schwarber. Wow. That is a big roster. Oh wait, I forgot to look at Dominican Republic. I just realized I didn't look at Dominican Republic's roster. Albert freaking Pujols is their manager. Wow. That is awesome. Albert Pujols. Yeah. Okay. Well-known, long-time player. Let's see here. Luis Severino. I remember him. Austin Wells. Oh, I didn't know he's Dominican. He's the catcher for the New York Yankees. Infielders, of course, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Manny Machado, Ketel Marte, Geraldo Perdomo, Jeremy Pena for the Houston Astros, Ahmed Rosario and Carlos Santana. Outfielders, O'Neal Cruz, Julio Rodriguez, Junior Lake, Juan Soto, Fernando Tatis Jr. Oh my gosh. Designated hitters, Junior Caminero. That is a really good roster. They got the hitting for sure. I say USA has the pitching. Okay. Those are probably the two best rosters I've ever looked at. Okay. I'm going to give you my predictions. The winning pools. So Pool A, okay, so the top 2 advance, right? First place team, I'm going to go with Puerto Rico. They are the host. And second place, I'll go with Cuba. Pool B, I have the USA winning it. Second place, I'll go with Mexico. Pool C, I have Japan winning it, the host. Second place, I guess I'll go with Australia. Pool D, Dominican Republic's going to win it. And second place, I'll go with... I'll go with the Netherlands. All right. So then the bracket, runner-up Pool C against winner Pool D. So in this case, it would be Australia against Dominican Republic. That's the knockout stage. I'm going to go with Dominican Republic to advance to the semifinals. That's in Miami. Oh, yeah. There's going to be a lot of Dominican Republic fans there. All right. That's in Miami. Then the next one in Houston, runner-up Pool A against winner Pool B. So that is Cuba against USA. Didn't they? I think they fought in the semifinals in 2023. But that was when USA beat them really bad. I think they might beat them real bad again. I'm going to go with USA to go to the semifinals. And then the other ones, let's see here. That's in Houston. Next one in Houston, Pool B runner-up. That is Mexico against Pool A winner, Puerto Rico. Ooh, that's a good one. I'm going to go with... that's a coin flip. I'm going to go with Mexico. And then runner-up Pool D against winner Pool C. So Netherlands against Japan. I'm going to go with Japan. So my final 4 are United States, Dominican Republic, Mexico, and Japan. Wow. Okay. Actually, I kind of hope that is the semifinals. I mean, oh my goodness. That's going to get big ratings for sure. That'll get big ratings. And it says they're going to be reseeded. How are they going to be reseeded? I guess... I think if it's a runner-up against another runner... Or if it's a runner-up against a winner of a pool, I guess that's how they do it. So, United States, a winning pool... I have them winning to the semis, as well as Dominican Republic. So I assume they're not going to be on the same semifinal matchup. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. I don't know how they're going to reseed them. You know what? We might get a rematch between USA and Japan from 2023. It might happen. I don't know. Those are my final 4. Those 4 teams can win it. You know, USA has a really, really good chance on winning this whole thing. I believe in that team. I believe in that roster. Much more than 2023, that's for sure. Hey, the U.S. men's and women's hockey, they won the gold medal not too long ago. If USA wins the World Baseball Classic, oh my gosh, what a year for USA sports. And remember, it's USA's 250th birthday, which makes it even more exciting. So, you know what? I think USA can win this thing. I think they can. All right, it's going to be awesome. It's going to be exciting. This is all I'm going to be watching for the next 2 weeks. All right. And guess what, folks? Big news. I think I already mentioned this, but I'm going to say it. I'm being for real, folks. I am going to see a game. Yep. I am leaving tomorrow. Yeah, I'm really going to a game. I am going to see a game in Houston, as you see at the bottom. I'm going to the USA versus Great Britain game. That's right. On Saturday night. Yeah. How awesome is that? I've been to that stadium before. Dyken Park used to be known as Minute Maid Park. I still wish it's called that, but oh well. Last time I went to that stadium, I think it was July 1st of 2017. The Houston Astros, they played against the New York Yankees Saturday night on Fox. Yeah, that was a really good game. Got to see Aaron Judge in person. I'm going to see him in person again. That's awesome, right? Yeah. It's about time I go back. I'm really going. I am really, really going. I'm leaving tomorrow. I'll be there for 4 days. Yeah. Big weekend, a 4-day weekend for me. So, next episode will probably be on Tuesday. I will tell you how my trip and experience was in Houston. That is the main reason why we're going there. We're going to go to other places as well, obviously, but this is the big one. Saturday night. Great Britain against Team USA. And I'll take pictures for sure. I might do a video there, and if I do, I'll show that on my main channel. I know, it's going to be very exciting. It's about time Houston hosts. It's about time Houston is one of the venues to host a World Baseball Classic pool. So that's cool. Yeah. So 5-tayer. Probably, I know you're going to tune into that game. You're going to try and find me on TV. Good luck. Good luck. Yeah, we're going to be staying at a hotel in downtown Houston, meaning we can walk to the stadium, which we have done that before. It's really nice walking distance. I like that. So yeah, folks, I'll be wearing my Team USA hat. I haven't decided what shirt I'll be wearing. I mean, I have a lot of USA shirts, but I'm not sure which one. I'll figure that out later today or tonight. Oh, yeah. I am really going to a game. That's right. Oh, yeah, the shirt that I'm wearing, Led Zeppelin. Yeah, the other episode was me wearing Rolling Stones. Led Zeppelin now. British rock bands. Get it? It's kind of funny. Yeah, an American is listening to great British rock bands. I'm going to see the game. USA and Great Britain. I wonder if Andy Murray should be there. Sir Andy Murray should be at this game. That'd be funny if he throws out the first pitch with his tennis racket. Oh, my gosh. He'll turn into cricket. Hey, they're going to have cricket at the next Summer Olympics. That'll be exciting. That's right. All right. So now, that's the big exciting news. So I mentioned in the previous episode the other day that I did 2 videos of me talking to two of my friends about sports, and I'm going to play those in just a bit. Now, this is from a couple weeks ago. This was on Valentine's Day. I'm just now showing you what we talked about. If you follow my main channel, that channel has a podcast named Eric's Top News. And the last episode of that, I showed you 2 phone calls. Well, these are the same phone calls from those same dates, which is Valentine's Day. Yeah, those same phone calls. We also talked about sports, but I cut that part out on the main channel, and I wanted to put it on this channel because since this is a sports talk channel, all right. So you might want to, you might have to adjust your volumes. I'm just saying, because the microphone was different, and yeah. So 2 of my friends, we were talking sports, and I'm going to play those right now. These are from February 14th, Valentine's Day. Oh, yeah.
All right.
What'd you think of the Super Bowl? You watched that, right?
Yeah, I watched it.
I was entertained. I was hoping for a great game, but oh well.
I mean, I'm somebody who likes defense, so I thought it was kind of good. But I know most people thought it was a bit boring.
Yeah. Did you?
But I'm happy Seattle won.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, they had a rematch 11 years ago. I remember we did do you remember we did that one night we were watching it with Braden on the phone? And then his TV was 2 minutes behind ours. Yeah.
And I don't even remember.
Yeah. Did you watch the halftime show?
No, I didn't. I don't really care for a halftime
Yeah,
show.
that's not for me either. But yeah, it was pretty good. You've been watching Olympics? I've been watching a lot of that for fun.
I mean, we were at work, we were eating lunch at work, and they had Olympics on the TV.
Oh, really?
I watched a little bit of that.
Oh, wait, was it at like a cafeteria or something?
I like at a restaurant.
Oh, really? Wow. Wait, what kind of restaurant?
Rotillo's.
Oh, the pizza place?
Yeah, we were eating lunch over there.
Oh, wow. That's the only pizza place I can think of where you can eat at the place, dine in.
Yeah, we get calzones on Wednesday because it's $8.
Oh, really? Wow. Well, that's nice. All right. Oh, did I tell you I'm actually going? Oh, what's that?
Well, tomorrow I was going to watch the Daytona 500.
Oh, that is tomorrow. The biggest NASCAR race, and it's the first one.
It's probably going to be messy this year. I think they're going to say a lot of crashes.
It seems like every year there's always a rain delay because it rains a lot there.
Well, it's funny you say that because they're pushing the race up an hour because they're expecting rain tomorrow.
Oh, wow. Yeah, okay.
I know it's with NASCAR and rain, but they get it all the time.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I might watch some of that tomorrow, and then if you want to meet up,
Oh, yeah, that's in the afternoon? Yeah, okay. All right. I know tomorrow is also that NBA All-Star game.
Yeah, there is. I've not watched the NBA, really.
Basketball. Yeah, I've watched 0 games. I'm just not into it that much. I used to be into NASCAR. But
yeah, I was when I was younger. Then I stopped. And
yeah, I remember we talked about that at elementary school. Yeah.
Did we? I really don't remember.
In PE class, there's some drivers.
You have a really good memory, Eric, because I really don't remember.
Hey, did I tell you that in 3 weeks I'm going to Houston?
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm going to see a baseball game, the World Baseball Classic. Have you heard about that?
They're playing baseball right now?
No. It's before the season. It's like the World Cup, but it's baseball. World Cup.
Really?
Yeah, they have that every couple of years. So this year they have that, and then they'll have the World Cup of soccer in the summer. There's a lot going on this year. Uh-huh. Yeah, I guess maybe I'll send you some pictures or something like that.
Yeah, that sounds
So,
cool.
yeah. All right. Okay, I guess we'll what's that? When does it start?
When does the MLB start? Isn't that
In about
June or something?
a month and a half. I know the spring training starts soon, which is their
I heard some things about baseball maybe going on strike or something.
Oh, that's like next year, especially if LA Dodgers win the World Series again.
I've heard they spent a lot more money this time, so
That's kind of ridiculous. They can like get almost anyone they want. Yeah. Somehow they have all the money.
How do you feel about the Astros?
I don't know. Uh, I mean, I know they're not as good as they used to be or great, but they're not bad. So they missed the postseason last year, and then before that they were in it like 8 years in a row, which is really good. In the Final Four, you know. I mean, I remember that happened to the New England Patriots in the NFL. They went to 8 consecutive AFC championships. Yeah.
Yeah, that was all.
That almost happened to the Kansas City Chiefs too.
I'm glad they're not bad. I don't
Uh,
think they do well this year.
yeah.
Are you gonna watch the draft?
Oh, I usually do. Mainly round 1. That's about it. That's in 2 months, 2.5 months.
I think so.
Yeah. We'll see who the first pick is. Oh, I think we know who the first pick is.
Well, we know who the first one's gonna be, but who do you want the Saints to pick? Do you want a running back or a wide receiver?
Oh, I don't know. What do they need? They need both?
Well, I mean, yeah, I would say I guess. I mean, Alvin Kamara's kind of getting old.
Oh, he's still on the team. Yeah. But I remember he was really good years ago. You just never know about these certain athletes.
Yeah,
I
feel
wonder.
like we might need a wide receiver, but I'm
Yeah.
kind of excited this year.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they won like 3 games in December. I feel like that happens to a team every year. Yeah.
Our team's always weird. We always do well very late in the season.
Yeah. I know what LSU baseball season has begun.
Don't have it.
Their season starts really early. Yeah. Compared to
Damn, it was a really long season. I remember.
baseball. Yeah.
Because I remember with the championship game going on when I was starting work.
That was in like late June. Yeah. Wait, have you ever been to a game or nah?
No, I've never really wanted to because it's always loud.
Yeah.
I'm just
Well,
not-
mainly football. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I know LSU. Death Valley's very loud. I've not seen what the baseball stadium looks like.
Oh, okay. That one's not as loud, obviously, but I know they're pretty big on that. I forgot they won the championship last year.
Oh, you did? It's like they're 7th or whatever. I mean, they've won so many.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
I know because my boss has the newspapers of every time they've won it.
Yeah, I know I heard they have a really good women's gymnastics team. Yeah.
I've not really looked at the women's sports stuff.
A couple years ago, their women's basketball team won the championship.
I remember that. But I
Yeah.
want us to win football for once.
Uh-huh.
I'm nervous about this year.
The Lane Kiffin era.
I don't know. I don't have good feelings about it.
College football is kind of weird now. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm glad Indiana finally won it all.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. I think Miami's going to win it this year. I feel like they were pretty good.
I guess whenever I'm available. Yeah, okay. Wait, sorry, say that again?
I think Miami's going to win it this year.
Yeah. That championship game.
I want LSU to win the SEC. I think it's going to be Texas, though.
Yeah. It's tough now. The behind the scenes is kind of crazy. All these players transferring and all that. Yeah. Because now they're getting
paid. I don't know if I really like that, but it's what it is, I guess.
I think they're doing that in all the college sports. Yeah. I don't know. I know that LSU's basketball, the men's basketball is never really good. I don't know. It's hard to be good at everything. Yeah.
Yeah. We're usually good at baseball and football.
Yeah.
I mean, Indiana was so bad at football for so long.
Yeah.
They finally did it. So.
Now they're undefeated. Yeah. They're usually good at basketball. I try to watch March Madness. You've heard of that? Which is their big tournament.
I've never watched it.
Yeah. I usually do like a bracket. I fill out my bracket, and it's always hard.
Isn't it like 16 teams or something? Or is it a lot more?
64.
It's 64.
Yeah, that's a lot. And sometimes there's a big upset. Like the top seeded team will get eliminated in the first round. Yeah. Because it's just one game. You win and you move on to the next round. So.
Well, that's kind of.
I guess that's why. I guess that's why they call it March Madness. Yeah. I don't know, but.
Yeah. I'll probably watch the World Cup again this year because I watched it 4 years ago. It was pretty good.
Oh yeah. Oh, that was in December. Yeah, because of the weather. Yeah. But this year might be the biggest one ever because it's in North America. 3 different countries. Yeah. Isn't USA team? Aren't they in it? I know they're not as good as the women's team.
I mean, I don't think they're gonna win. I don't know who would.
Argentina, they won the last one.
Yeah. I think France is gonna be good.
Oh yeah, they were in the championship.
They were in the last 2.
Yeah, that was a great game. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, we'll see, I guess. All I know is like I don't watch soccer. I mean, the only time I really watch it is the Olympics and the World Cup. But
yeah, I only watched down the World Cup. It's interesting, but I don't like it as much as regular football.
Our football, American.
Yeah, I guess.
They also have rugby. Have you heard of rugby?
I know what rugby is. I've not watched it.
It's sort of like football. Half soccer, half football, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. You watch hockey, right?
Mainly highlights. My big brother, he's into hockey. He does that NHL draft or fantasy with my other brothers. But we went to some Baton Rouge Zydeco games. I was always entertained. Hey, maybe we could do that one of these nights.
Oh God. I don't know if I would want to watch that. But
I don't know.
I like hockey, but that's like very low level hockey.
Minor league or below minor league, I guess. Somehow we have a team.
I guess it'd be cool if New Orleans got an NHL team. I don't think that's going to happen.
Or even a baseball team. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think the Houston Astros would allow for that.
Yeah, they're the closest. So. But yeah, hey, that'll be exciting. I'll be going to that game.
Well, hope you have fun over there.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Maybe you can watch the game. Maybe you can find me on TV.
No, I don't know if it's on cable or not, but
I guess I'll let you know. Yeah, whatever.
That'd be fun if you're on TV.
Yeah. All right. I guess we'll talk later. I'll let the others know.
All right. Yeah, just let me know.
Yeah, that'll be fun. Yeah. All right. Have a
Talk to
good.
you later.
See you next time. Bye-bye. All right.
Bye.
See ya. Bye. All right. All right, that was my conversation with Hamza. All right. And yeah,
Sounds good.
safe
I mean,
travels.
good, but lucky damn, dude. I mean, hey, trust me. I still, I don't know if I have children ever, but traveling is definitely something that I value more and more. That I just enjoy doing. To be honest with you, it's just
That's good. Yeah.
traveling. Oh yeah, it just makes me feel alive, living and not always existing. Big difference. Big difference. So.
Yeah, we're actually going to Houston in a couple of weeks.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
What to do?
we're gonna go see a baseball game. That's the main thing. We're gonna spend like
Oh,
3 nights. Yeah,
the Astros, I guess.
yeah. Well, no, it's something called the World Baseball Classic. It's like the World Cup of baseball.
Oh,
Yeah, like
I didn't.
they have
I
Team
didn't.
USA and stuff. Yeah, they're
I
playing
didn't
there.
know.
Yeah,
I didn't know. Oh, okay. Well, that's pretty cool.
maybe
And
I'll
what
send you
team against
pictures.
what team?
Oh, what's that?
Which team is playing which team? Like,
Oh, they're playing Great Britain.
oh, well, I didn't know
Yeah.
Great Britain knew how to play. I mean, I didn't even know they were like really into baseball. I thought baseball was very. I know Mexicans like baseball,
Oh yeah,
but
they loved it.
but I mean, but to me, baseball is like American signature.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's definitely something that you guys created, something that you guys master, and that's cool. Like
Oh yeah.
interesting,
Yeah, and the World
interesting.
Cup is later in the summer. That would be big.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of that, do you plan on maybe going to catch a game? Because look, if Belgium, I mean, I don't know how much you into soccer, but before we hang up, no, but look, if my team plays in Houston, I know it's a lot of money, so I'm probably gonna have to save up, but
Oh
but
yeah, it
I
is.
might, I might be down to go catch a game because a World Cup game is unique in a lifetime.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I might be down for a game, just so you know. And I mean, there's room in my car, guys. I would probably not spend the night in Houston because the ticket of the just to enter the game is gonna be very expensive already. But
Yeah.
for me, it's yeah, about 3 hour drive. Leaving early, coming back late. It's doable.
Oh yeah.
It's doable, and again, I mean, it's the World Cup. Like you get to see a show. It's not just a game; it's a World Cup game.
Oh yeah. Well, I'll definitely
I
maybe
mean, think about it honestly.
yeah. I know it's so big. It's a big thing.
I
Yeah.
think I think they start in June, right?
Yeah, pretty soon. Yeah.
I think it's in June. Yeah. So I don't know if they have a sign. Which team's gonna play where. But I know that Belgium plays, against Egypt, against.
Oh
I mean, I know
really?
the teams we're playing against, but I don't know exactly where yet. And again, if it's in Houston, I mean Dallas could. No, I want to go catch a game. That'd be super cool.
Oh man. Yeah.
I never ever saw a game in a stadium for the World Cup ever. Mm-mm.
Oh yeah,
Never
because
ever.
a lot of times they're not in America, but this is it. Yeah.
This is yeah. I mean, if it's a 3 hour drive, I mean,
They're
I know
also
it might be
yeah.
$200 for a ticket, but yeah, it's
Oh
probably one in a lifetime.
oh right.
So
Okay. Yeah.
so
Okay. Yeah. They got a
so think
lot.
about it. Put that in your somewhere in your brain. If you wanna enjoy soccer, and Mr. Bruno might be down. I mean, I know he likes soccer. Of course, he likes Belgium.
Oh,
So
that's great. Yeah.
could be there's a potential there. If you see what I mean.
So there you go. Those are some phone calls with two of my friends of talking sports here. And yeah, wow, that was actually pretty cool. Now, this episode's an hour and a half, but now I have to get into the damn birthdays. We have a bunch. Yeah, because the last episode, excuse me. The last episode, yesterday, I only did the belated birthday. I didn't do yesterday's birthday, so yesterday's birthdays are today's belated birthdays. So here's the first one. First belated birthday we got. I'm going to try and do this as fast as possible. How many birthdays we got? I got to wish. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 belated birthdays. 1, 2, 3, 4 happy birthday today's birthdays. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 happy early birthdays. 14 total. Wow. Let's get to them. First one is Sergio Romo. MLB relief pitcher who won World Series titles with the San Francisco Giants in 2010, 12, and 14. Before fame, he was named the University of North Alabama's all-time top pitcher after a stellar college career. Trivia, he recorded an impressive 20-9 record during his first 4 MLB seasons. Family life, he had 2 sons, Rylan and Rex, with his wife Chelsea Romo. Associated with, he joined starting pitcher Tim Lincecum. I hope I pronounce him correctly. I don't think so. On the Giants in 2008. So I do remember this player. Back when the Giants were a really good team, won 3 World Series titles in 5 years. Next one is Nick Castellanos. Another baseball player, left fielder and third baseman, known for his promising hitting skills. He made his MLB debut in 2013 with the Detroit Tigers. In 2019, he was traded to the Chicago Cubs. He began playing with the Philadelphia Phillies in 2022. Before fame, he won a Florida State championship as a sophomore at American Heritage School. Trivia, he was a shortstop as an amateur, but was converted into a third baseman and left fielder upon turning pro. He has played on 4 teams throughout his professional baseball career. Family life, his parents are named Michelle and Jorge. Associated with offensive-minded shortstop Johnny Peralta, was his teammate on the Tigers. Is he still playing? Okay, he's with the San Diego Padres. Right now he's with the San Diego Padres. So, the first thing that came to my mind of this player is what happened to Tom Brennaman. For those of you that forgot or don't know, I'm going to read what it says on Wikipedia. On August 19, 2020, during the opening game of a doubleheader in Kauffman Stadium, which is in Kansas City, Reds broadcaster Tom Brennaman was apologizing for a homophobic slur he uttered on a hot mic earlier on the broadcast. Mid-apology, Castellanos hit a home run, and Brennaman broke from his apology to deliver the play-by-play. Brennaman said, "I pride myself and think of myself as a man of faith. As there's a drive into deep left field by Castellanos, it'll be a home run. And so that'll make a 4-0 ball game." Yeah, he literally said that on the air. And it says the moment as well as a future instances of Castellanos recording hits during broadcast discussions of negative events became an internet meme as a copy pasta. ESPN's Pablo Torre later said, quote, it was like listening to the band play on as the Titanic was sinking, except the band was also somehow the iceberg. So, yeah. All right, moving on. Next belated birthday. Is Draymond Green, NBA forward who was drafted 35th overall by the Golden State Warriors in 2012. He helped the Warriors win the NBA championships in 2015, 2017, 2018, and 2022. He was named to his first All-Star game in 2016 and 17. He was named NBA Defensive Player of the Year. Before fame, he was a two-time state champion at Saginaw High School in Michigan. Trivia, he was named Big Ten Player of the Year during his senior season at Michigan State University. Family life, he was raised with an older brother named Torian Harris, who briefly played junior college basketball. He has a child named Draymond Jr., who was born in 2016 from a previous relationship. In August 2022, he married Hazel Renee. He and Renee have a daughter named Cash. In August 2023, they announced they were expecting a second child together. They welcomed a daughter named Huni. In December 2023 and September 2025, they announced that they were expecting their third child together. Associated with, he first took the court with sharpshooter Steph Curry on the Golden State Warriors during the 2012-2013 NBA season. Now, just like Nick Castellanos, is Draymond Green still playing? Yes, he is. He is with the Golden State Warriors. Holy crap, 7'1". My gosh. I know. It's crazy. One more happy belated birthday. And that is football player George Pickens, 25. He's slightly older than me. Wide receiver who began his collegiate career with the University of Georgia Bulldogs in 2019. He began playing for the Pittsburgh Steelers in 2022. His football fame has resulted in gaining more than 650 followers on his Instagram page. Wow. Before fame, he was a student at Hoover High School in Hoover, Alabama. Trivia. In 2019, he played in the Under Armour All-American game. Excuse me. He posts a variety of football and lifestyle content on his one-point issue Instagram account. Family life, he was born in Alabama. He grew up with his older brother, Chris Humes, a former cornerback for the Arkansas Razorbacks and the Oakland Raiders of the NFL, who is 7 years his senior. Associated with, he was coached by Kirby Smart in the University of Georgia. Okay. So Pickens is still with the Steelers, right? Wide receiver. Nope, he's with the Dallas Cowboys. See, I forgot. I've heard of him, but I just forget what team he's on. Okay, he joined the Cowboys last season. Okay. So those are the belated birthdays. Now to today's birthdays. Okay, I guess I have to do the a new text here. Name it. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. All right, first we got happy birthday to Michael Irvin, who is now 60 years old. So he's a legendary Dallas Cowboys wide receiver who was inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame in 2007. He recorded over 1,000 receiving yards in 5 straight seasons from 1991 to 1995 and helped the Cowboys win 3 Super Bowl championships. Before fame, he attended the University of Miami, where he won the 1987 national championship. Trivia: his career was ended by injury in 1999. He suffered the injury in Philadelphia, where Eagles fans infamously cheered as he left the field on a stretcher. Wow. Family life: he fathered 3 daughters, including 2 with his wife, Sandy Harrell. He grew up as the 3rd youngest of the 17 children. Associated with Troy Aikman, Emmitt Smith, and Irvin combined forces for one of the best offensive trios in NFL history. And Michael Irvin is, a goofy guy on NFL Network. Sometimes he appears on First Take, and he'll go at it with Stephen A. Smith. It's pretty silly. So, yeah, he is entertaining. Next, today's birthday. Oops, not that one. This one. And that is Kyle Schwarber, who is with Team USA's World Baseball Classic. Catcher, he was a first-round selection of the Chicago Cubs in 2014. He made his MLB debut with the Cubs in June 2015. In 2016, he helped the Cubs win the franchise's first World Series since 1908. In 2022, he signed a 4-year contract with the Philadelphia Phillies. He led the National League in 4 home runs with 46. Excuse me. In 2022, and he helped the Phillies reach the 2022 World Series. Before fame, he hit .408 during his first 4 years at Middletown High School in Middletown, Ohio. Trivia: he had a standout career at Indiana University, earning All-American honors by multiple publications, while being named a finalist for the Johnny Bench Award, given to college baseball's Division I catcher after his junior season. Family life: he was born to Greg and Donna Schwarber and raised with 3 sisters. Associated with, he joined fellow catcher Miguel Montero on the Cubs in 2015. Okay, I remember Miguel Montero. Schwarber, I remember when he was with the 2023 Team USA, and we'll see how he does here. 2026 World Baseball Classic. He is a great hitter. Next birthday is Justin Fields, 27. Football player who gained notoriety for playing quarterback position for Kennesaw Harrison High School in Georgia. In 2017, he committed to playing for the University of Georgia. He transferred to the Ohio State University in 2019. In 2021, he was drafted by the Chicago Bears. In 2024, he was traded to the Pittsburgh Steelers. And now he's with the New York Jets. Before fame, he was held back in the 8th grade for academic purposes. Trivia, he was the number 1 rated high school player in 2017. In 2022, he beat the record for the most rushing yards by a quarterback in a regular season game between he rushed 178 yards in the game against the Miami Dolphins. Family life, he was from Georgia. His younger sister Jaden has played softball at the University of Georgia, associated with. He committed to play for the Georgia Bulldogs under head coach Kirby Smart. And he is with the Jets. Jets. One is enough for those damn Jets. Next birthday is Bo Bichette. Bo is the shit. Get it? The shit. A professional baseball shortstop who made his major league debut with the Toronto Blue Jays in July 2019. He had been selected by the Blue Jays with the 66th overall pick in the second round of the 2016 MLB draft. He was named before fame. He was named the Gatorade/USA Today Florida Baseball Player of the Year as a high school senior. Trivia: he was named number 1 on Major League Baseball's top 30 Blue Jays prospects list in 2019. Family life: his father is a former best baseball player, Dante Bichette, and his mother's name is Mariana. Associated with, his parents named him after multi-sport athlete Bo Jackson. Yeah, Bo Bichette. He's a cool youngster for the Blue Jays. Is he still on that team? Because I think I heard that him or another player left the Blue Jays. Was it him? Oh, I forgot he is now with the New York Mets. Wow. Isn't that crazy? The M-E-T-S. Mets, because it rhymes with Jets. All right, those are today's birthdays, and now more birthdays. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 more to go, folks. Let's do it. Happy belated birthday. Oops. What the heck? All right, I'll just copy and paste again. Happy belated birthday to Lisa Salters. That's right. Lisa Salters, now 60 years old. He's from King of Prussia, Pennsylvania. One-time women's college basketball player who became an ESPN journalist and an ABC reporter. She rose to fame when she covered the O.J. Simpson murder trial for the latter network. Before fame, she played basketball. Excuse me, for Pennsylvania State University during the 1986-87 academic year. Trivia: her cousin Tony Dorsett had a career as a running back for the Dallas Cowboys football team. Family life: she settled in Baltimore, Maryland, and adopted a son named Samuel. Associated with, she worked with Peter Jennings prior to the ESPN team. Now, the first thing that came to my mind, just like Nick Castellanos, was that it was. I think it was over. Yeah, it was over 2 years ago. You know, recent years, ESPN, ABC will host a playoff game or a divisional series game, divisional round game. Well, they did. It was the Houston Texans and the Baltimore Ravens. And then Lisa was interviewing Lamar Jackson, and then at the end of the interview, Lamar Jackson said to Lisa Salters, "Appreciate you, Miss Lisa." That made me laugh. Lamar Jackson, the way he talks, kind of makes me laugh. "Appreciate you, Miss Lisa." That made me laugh. When I heard that live, that made me laugh. I don't know why. It's just the way he said it. Lisa Salters. "Congratulations, Lamar." "Appreciate you, Miss Lisa." "Appreciate you, Miss Lisa." Oh, that is so funny. I don't know why. Just the way he said it. But Lisa Salters is a great reporter, journalist. Next, we have a former tennis player. Her name is very unpronounceable, but I remember her name. Agnieszka Radwanska, former Polish tennis player, who earned a number 3 ranking in 2014. She reached the 2012 Wimbledon finals and the semifinals of the 2014 Australian Open. In 2017, she withdrew from competition after severely injuring her foot. Before fame, she won the Wimbledon Junior Singles title and French Open Junior Championship as a teen. Trivia, she became the first Polish player to make it to the finals of a Grand Slam tournament. That's wow. Now the Polish player is Iga. Family life, she married Dawid Selt on July 22, 2017. Her younger sister, Ursula, followed her footsteps as a professional tennis player. Associated with, she was defeated by Serena Williams in the 2012 Wimbledon final. Okay, so she's one of those players that had to end their career short due to an injury. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 4 more. We're actually moving quickly. I like that. 4 more birthdays. Next one. Another baseball player, and his name is Jake Arrieta. Starting pitcher who debuted with the Baltimore Orioles in 2010 and was traded to the Chicago Cubs in 2013. In 2015, he went 22-6 with a 1.77 ERA while earning the NL Cy Young Award. In 2016, he helped the Cubs win the franchise's first World Series in over 100 years. Before fame, he began his college career at Weatherford College, but transferred to Texas Christian University after a year. Trivia, he was first drafted into the MLB by the Cincinnati Reds as a 31st round pick in 2004, but chose to continue playing at TCU. He then was drafted again by the Orioles in the 5th round of the 2007 MLB draft. Family life, he was born to Lou and Linda Arrieta and raised with 2 brothers named Sam and Lucas. He married high school sweetheart Brittany in 2009, and the couple has 2 sons together. Associated with, he became teammates with fellow starting pitcher John Lester on the Cubs in 2015. Well, he's 40, so he's not playing anymore, right? No. Okay. I just remember his name. So he was with the Baltimore Orioles from 2010 to 13, then the Chicago Cubs from 2013 to 17, Philadelphia Phillies from 2018 to 20, Chicago Cubs again 2021, and then the San Diego Padres 2021. And then he retired. Okay. Next is a wrestler. Next is wrestler. His name, Sean Morley, also known as Val Venis. WWF star who won the World Tag Team Championship on March 24, 2003. Before fame, he wrestled professionally in Japan, Mexico, and Puerto Rico before making it in the United States and Canada. Trivia: he wore a robot mask while wrestling in Mexico when he won the Consejo Mundial de Lucha Libre World Heavyweight Championship. Family life: his real name is Sean Allen Morley. He raised 2 kids named Selena Rose and Jordan Murray with his wife Lourdes. Associated with, he was known for having many feuds with other wrestlers, including The Rock. So, Val Venis, when he used to have hair, you know, he became this character on WWF. And I'm watching that era, the Monday Night Wars era, the Attitude era, Val Venis. I'm in the year 1999, and Val Venis is one of the, I guess, the top mid-carder wrestlers. He would say, "Hello, ladies." I know, his theme music, his entrance is so silly. But, yeah, Val Venis. I don't know how he got that name, but it's kind of funny. And speaking of wrestler, Ric Flair's son. Yep. David Flair. Ric Flair's son, David Flair. He is the son of the WWF champion and Nature Boy Ric Flair, who became a star for 2 years in the WCW. Before fame, he was more interested in becoming a state trooper than a variety intentionally. Sorry, folks. I'm getting really tired. I'm almost done, though. He was more interested in becoming a state trooper than a wrestler initially, but pulled off the family business was too strong. Trivia: he entered the WCW in a tag team match with his father in 1999. They defeated the tag team of Curt Hennig and Barry Windham. Family life: he was raised by his siblings Reed, Ashley, and Megan. He previously dated fellow wrestler Stacy Keibler. He later renamed Robin Haskell. Associated with, he teamed up with his father again in the WWF to defeat the 2002 tag team of John Cena and John Cena and Sean O'Hare. Okay. And his father, the greatest wrestler of all time. And Ric Flair, he just turned 77 not too long ago. One more, folks. That's right. Shaquille O'Neal. A 7-foot center commonly known as Shaq, who was a 3-time NBA Finals MVP, 15 All-Star selection, and 4-time NBA champion. He was drafted first overall by the Orlando Magic in 1992, then became on to win the MVP award with the Los Angeles Lakers in 2000, as well as 3 straight NBA championships before helping the Miami win. Before helping the Miami Heat win the franchise's first ever NBA championship in 2006. Before fame, he was taught to play basketball by his stepfather, who would make him practice before eating. His Robert G. Cole high school basketball team went 86-1 during his 2 years with the team. And yeah, his Robert G. Cole high school basketball team went 68-1 during his 2 years with the team, and he led the team to a state championship this season. Trivia, during his college days at LSU, he was a 2-time All-American and 2-time SEC Player of the Year. All right. Family life. He was married to Shawnee Nelson from 2002 until 2009. The couple had 4 captains together. There we go. Associated with, he won 3 NBA titles alongside Kobe Bryant on the Lakers. He launched the podcast with Shaq and for the 8th episode. It says that I launched a big podcast with Shaq. Oh, schmokes. Sorry. I'm passing out. Yeah, he won the NBA titles alongside Kobe Bryant on the Lakers. He launched a big podcast with Shaq. And for the 8th episode, he interviewed Jason Kelce. Hey, who doesn't like Shaquille O'Neal? You see him on a ton of commercials. Of course, the NBA used to be on TNT. NBA on ESPN pregame and postgame show intermission with Ernie Johnson and Charles Barkley and what's the other guy's name? Kenny Smith. Yeah, that is actually, they're really good together. They just have great chemistry, man. And they do silly things, so they're fun. And yeah, Shaquille O'Neal, he played at LSU. He played college basketball in LSU. And he looks the same. He looks fantastic. And he made a few WWE appearances in the ring. So y'all can look that up. Just type in Shaquille O'Neal in the WWE. He had a face-off with The Big Show, also known as The Giant from WCW. So, yeah, it's really silly. Okay, folks. So, finally, I know I'm saying it like it's The Rock. So that is it, folks. This episode is over 2 hours. Wow, it's even longer than the latest episode of Eric's Top News. And I'm glad I did this episode separately, because yesterday's episode was 1 hour. If I were to put these two together, this would have been over a 3-hour episode. Episode 100 was 3 hours, right? 3 hours and 20 freaking minutes. Holy smokes. I know, it's unreal. So, but yeah, once again, I am really going to a game. Saturday, March the 7th. I'm leaving tomorrow morning. And yeah, it's going to be exciting. I'm hoping they can let cameras. You can bring your own camera, because that's what I did in 2017. We'll see if times have changed. But yeah, I'll take pictures, and I'll tell you how my experience was next week, hoping on Tuesday. And if I do record there, I will record there while I'm in Houston, do some clips there, and perhaps put them together, and then I'll release that on the main channel. So there you go, folks. And yeah, I am super tired. I'm glad I survived. I got through this. Now I'm getting kind of hungry. Isn't that always weird? You're hungry while you're super tired. Like, what the heck? All right. So, again, this is all I'm going to be watching, the World Baseball Classic, because it's just like the World Cup and the Olympics. They don't have this every year, and it's going to be exciting. So, go Team USA. Here's the flag once again. I think they can win this thing. They have an amazing roster. Uh-oh. Drop the flag. Uh-oh. I hope that's not a bad sign. All right, let's see what happens. Oh. You heard that? That was the Deer Drive music, outro music. You're going to hear it. Thankfully, it wasn't super loud for you guys. Here we go. All right, folks. Enjoy the World Baseball Classic. See you next week. And go Team USA. 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 See you next week. If you listen to all this, thank you so much. You're the best. This has been KSN.